Hey guys, we have a fantastic brew from the windy city of Chicago, Illinois. This is from Pipeworks, which is one of our favorites.
We love it. They make so many ridiculous
so many beers, great bottle art,
and they're so creative.
Yes.
Like they don't do just normal beers.
Yeah, they don't
do
rest on their laurels.
So I went and saw this one, and I said, "Dude, an Imperial Stout, a milk stout with cocoa, chilies, vanilla, cinnamon. How could it be bad? This is Imperial End of Days."
Glub, 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 glub.
This is like an Aztecian, kind of like Mayan, kind of like Mexican kind of stout.
Yeah.
So they got all those flavors that you would expect in like Mexican cake or like Prairie's Bomb. All these cool, different, replicating a Mexican hot chocolate. Mm-hmm. So let's get our noses in and see if this thing smells as good as it's supposed to. And it promises based off all those ingredients. That's just delicious. That thing
That's
just delicious. I can't even say anything better.
When you get into that chili game, it gets a little dicey.
Chili is like the Babe Ruth of ingredients. It's either going to hit a home run or strike out.
Everything here is really, really nice, very in balance. I get a little bit of everything, a little bit of that chili heat, some of that nice rounding off of the vanilla, some of that cinnamon kick. A lot of, just a little bit of everything.
And, I get a lot of chocolate. The chocolate forwardness of this beer. It smells roasty. It smells like kind of like coffee flavored. But you're right. The tinge of chili at the end is really, really nice. And it kind of seems like it's going to round out. It feels like everything is in balance. Mm-hmm. That's the word I'm getting right now. You get, like you said, all those flavors, but they're really well-rounded.
So why don't we go ahead, dive in, and see if this is as good as advertised.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
The first thing I kind of thought was this is kind of like cola, like that Coca-Cola kind of stouty taste.
Yeah.
It was a little over-carbonated for what I think a stout should be. And then it was like vanilla, and then at the very end you get a slight chili heat. It's pretty dang good.
I think it's more than a slight chili heat. I mean, I think there's a considerable kick there. It's not hot like habanero sculpin. No. But it's definitely got like a boom, sort of like a drop kick of chili, so that's kind of fun. It's fun when you get a beer like this that sort of maybe takes you a second to decide, because what I think it does for at least me is it's like, wow, somebody like engineered this. Someone brewed this and like made this happen. So, I mean, this was not just oopsie, weird flavor there. Like somebody designed it to do that, which I think is kind of cool.
It's very cool. The first wave for me is vanilla. I get a lot of vanilla. I get some of that coffee kind of chocolatey flavor. Cinnamon's a little bit lost, but it's kind of in the background. But you're right. Just the fact that they can... I don't know how people brew beers that don't get muddied. Mm-hmm. I don't know how they brew beers that layer like that, as opposed to some of these that just taste like all one weird note. This is like waves, and I don't know how they do that. It's impressive.
Love the heat on my lips. Think that's super fun. The cinnamon, I get it right in that retro-nasal experience, right? So when you're drinking and sort of getting the aroma at the same time on your exhale, a lot of cinnamon there, like almost big red cinnamon gum kind of feel to it. Chocolate in droves, lots of vanilla. It's a sensory beer.
I think I'm ready for my rating. Ron, are you ready?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. What are you going to give Imperial End of Days?
I think it's a really cool beer. I'm really enjoying drinking it. I think it's a lot of fun to drink this beer. It tastes great. The aroma's awesome. I'm going to go like a 94.
Okay.
I'm going to give it an A, a solid A. It's better than an A-. It's probably a little too rich and sweet and decadent for me to take it above that. But I really like this. I think it's definitely one of Pipeworks' more interesting brews that I've had personally. Mm-hmm. So definitely go out and try it if you can get to it. A beer. I'm
going to go about a 90. So maybe like a B plus A minus kind of range. At first, after the very first sip, I said to myself, I went 85. But then as I let it as I let it warm up, I was like, all right, more stuff going on there. Like I said, that chili is really, really nice. But I think it's not like wowing me, but it's also not letting me down. You know what I mean? It's living up to the standards of what a Mexican cake beer should be, or Mexican hot chocolate beer should be. But it's also not like making me say, wow, I got to have this again.
Pretty happy with it. So if you can get your hands on it, think you should. And until next time, always remember,
we're the Brew Review Crew.
We'll review
a brew for you.
Cheers.
Cheers. Hey guys, if you like what we're doing here and you want to help us out a little bit, you can always go to our Amazon page at brewviewcrew.com/Amazon or go to Bottle Caps and Corks to use the promo code BRC, get 10% off the whole site, and give us a little, a little kickback. Well. And everything we use will be going right back to you. So do that, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.